Hey, Shonda.
Hey, Ashley.
So, about this Merch Pass system, let's talk about it because something special arrived today in the mail. And I got this item by participating in the Merch Pass Shop Disney lottery, which I know you participated in too, but only one of us was successful with it. So it arrived today.
Let's go over the system first. And let's tell everybody who may not know what the new Merch Pass system is, what it actually is.
We'll hold off on revealing.
Before we get to your bragging.
So let's talk about Merch Pass. This is a new system, a new way to purchase Shop Disney items, especially the, what would you call them? The collector's edition items.
Editions, hot items, the collection items, the things that they're on that may potentially go on back orders, such as the mini main attraction items that are part of a 12-month collection. I think some of the Baby Yoda things are on there, or the child items are on there, as well as some Star Wars items I think are going to be coming up.
Yeah, I think the first thing they posted to Merch Pass was the Frozen Arendelle collection.
Mm-hmm.
And all this year, they've been advertising, promoting the, Minnie Mouse main attraction line, which is like exclusive. They are designed to be themed to the park. So each month was a different theme. And you want to talk about the one that you have, the one that interested you?
Sure. So it's been a real blunder with Disney, Shop Disney, and implementing the Shop Disney and mini main attraction merch. Okay. So for the past couple of months, unfortunately, a lot of these months have been in quarantine. A lot of bots have been buying out all of the merchandise before people can actually get in them. So Disney has been trying to be proactive and come up with a couple of ways to circumvent these bots from posting and buying all of this merchandise and posting it on eBay for triple and quadruple the prices. So they held off on the June package. So they haven't distributed June in the USA. July and August hasn't been launched yet. So I was was trying to get the May Tiki Room Disney mini main attraction collection set for May, which was the Tiki Room. Now, with that, prior to the launch of Merch Pass, you had to log on to the system at this specified time and stand in a virtual queue in order to purchase. Well, what ended up happening was all these bots bought out all of the passes. So people were in virtual queues for hours, and none of this merchandise was being bought. Well, majority of the merchandise were bought by the bots. So I stayed in the virtual line for several hours. At that point, it was just stamina, and I just knew I wasn't getting anything. But at that point, I just felt like I logged on, and we're going to get something that's left. So at that point, I was just on it.
Yeah, let me pause you there because I also participated in one of these virtual queues. This was for the Disneyland 65th anniversary collector's edition items. And the items that they had were these spirit jerseys and mugs and mini ears and a Loungefly special 65th anniversary mini backpack. And there were alerts that went out a day or two in advance, letting people know that this line would be available and the time to sign up and join in. And I believe it was at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I was in California. I logged in a few minutes before 9 a.m. And I remember being placed at like number 19,000 something in line for an item that they maybe only had 8,000 of, because I wanted the Loungefly bag. And so you watch for hours as, you move further down the line. I think I may have been in line for probably well over 12 hours. And by the time you get onto the website to actually buy whatever is left, there were glitches, there were problems with actually completing the order. And of course, you look on Twitter and on Facebook and you see people saying, hey, it's sold out, or hey, I got knocked out of the website. The virtual line thing just did not work, was not working at all. I managed to get one item, which was the Spirit jersey, which I still have not received. I was told it would take up to 6 weeks to ship. And I believe I may be on week 4 since since actually getting that ordered, with no other type of confirmation from Disney that is actually on its way or is in process or whatever, which is a little odd for their website. But these virtual queues, I guess it was, they created this to try and alleviate the problem perhaps of people, these bots, going onto the website and snatching up these items the moment they become available. But the problem is, even with this virtual queue where you give them an email address and connect it to a Shop Disney account, the email bots, the online bots, they're all doing the same exact thing. So again, these items appeared on eBay for double and triple the price, while people were still in line, number 50,000th or 75,000th in line, waiting to actually get the item.
And then another issue with that is that it wasn't just collectors that were utilizing the bots. It was regular people. So it's like some people just didn't even have a chance. And at least you were even able to get a Spirit jersey. I stood in the virtual queue for, like I said, multiple hours, and there weren't even any pins left over. So at that point, you just have to imagine that people are just in there buying everything, just even if they don't want it, just so that they could resell it and potentially sell it and or trade it with someone at a later date. So that was awful. So what ended up happening was, you're a part of a Facebook group, because I really wanted the tiki bag. And so far, up until that point, it had been May, and I think that we saw the preview of June, which is the Peter Pan bag that had already went on sale at Shop Disney in London, but it hadn't hit the USA. It had just halted while they implemented the Merch Pass system. So I was just in love with the Tiki Room set. In my heart, I felt like I needed it and I deserved it. So after I didn't get it, I was distraught. Long story short, you're a part of a Facebook group, and you have been monitoring just posts and things like that, and you came across an item of a person who was in one of these Facebook groups, and they were selling, and she was selling her Tiki Room bag. I still don't have the ears, so if anyone knows where I can get the Tiki Room ears, let me know. Drop a link. I don't want to pay more than like $80-$90, but let me know. I'm still down and looking for the ears. Now, with the bag, I did purchase the bag. The bag, I believe, was originally on sale for, I think, $90 is what the mini backpacks go for. And with the Disney Main Attraction collection, the mini Main Attraction collection, you get, there's typically a cup, a set of pins, as some ears,
The mini backpack.
a mini backpack, or some kind of belt bag, and or
Crossbody.
I was gonna say a fanny pack, but so that's typically what's in there. So after we connected with this person who was selling her bag, I prayed that she wasn't scamming us and or me. Well, I pretty much knew she wasn't. She was part of a group. Well, at least in my mind, I said that she wasn't, and I was confident. So I submitted my order. We contacted her and placed the order via PayPal. She sent the information. She sent tracking numbers. She sent her payment arrangement information. And I think I ended up buying the bag for about $180, $190 or something like that, after tax, shipping, handling, and all the packing and everything from the post office. Was it about that much? About 180 or so, 190? Yeah. It was less than $200, which $90 was what they originally charged. They usually charge about between $10 to $15 for shipping. So it's about $100 and so dollars. And then let me see, she had to reship it. I don't know. I guess it wasn't that bad of a markup. I mean,
do you have your bag?
As far as I do have my bag, it's in the bag. You want me to get it?
Yes, show us the bag.
Okay, I will. But let me just say this first. And I will say that although it was a markup, it wasn't as drastic of a markup as they were showing on eBay. Like these bags on eBay were going for like $400 or $500, $1,000. It's just like it's ridiculous. People are just really trying to get over. Okay, let me go get this bag. So, as I was mentioning, here is the bag, and this is the mini main attraction Tiki Room collection. Now, I will say I'm not necessarily like a huge tiki person, but I do go to the tiki performance every time I'm in Disney World. It's my favorite place. So here you go. So this is like a bamboo tweed kind of material, and this feels really sturdy. It's really cute. All of the appendages is really nice. All of the detailing is nice. All of the sewing is good. I don't see any flaws in it. It's just super cute. It's really sturdy. Like I said, it looks like it was made really well. I didn't take off any of the packing material. So here's the lining of it. It's still like a tiki room theme, a tiki room lining. So that's awesome. I will honestly say that I didn't have any issues with ordering from and through a third party, an individual seller. So I'm really happy with my purchase. It was an original package, as you can see. There's 5 of 12.
Mm-hmm.
For
May.
Yeah, for May. And so it's like I said, and it has this little tiki birds and everything in here. Please don't pay attention to my manicure or lack thereof. So.
but so that was your experience with Merch Pass, and then I had my experience with the 65th.
I'm going back to Pride Rock. Just so. Animal Kingdom is my favorite place. It's my favorite theme park.
So, and then I had my experience with the 65th anniversary. And then in late July, I want to say it might have been around July 28th or so, I actually got notifications from, again, this Facebook group that I'm in. It's full of Loungefly collectors who basically swap bags, trade bags, sell bags among each other. And they were the ones who notified me, notified everyone in the group that, hey, Merch Pass was opening up for the Minnie Mouse main attraction this would have been the June collection. Because again, everything had been delayed and put on hold in the US. And so this month for June, the theme was Peter Pan. And
it's pretty bad too.
It was very pretty.
It's a very pretty collection.
It's a gorgeous collection. I actually do love the Peter Pan ride. It's one of those rides at Disney World and Disneyland that you kind of look at like, really, is this like
a kiddie ride? And you think like, oh, it's kind of kiddie-ish, but why is this line so long? And why are these fast passes always sold out or I guess sold out or not available or always used?
Yeah, and then you go on, and there's something about it. I mean, it's not a fast ride. It's not a scary ride. It's just something sweet about
nostalgic.
Yeah.
I think it's the way in which I think you get the light wind, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, like a lover's kind of ride. It's really cute. It's quiet. It's very like settling.
Yeah, it's just a sweet ride. Sweet and like very cute nostalgia.
Have they added anything to it?
I don't think so.
No, it still seems really. It seems kind of outdated, but it's still so popular.
The collection, the Peter Pan Minnie Mouse main attraction, that is a mouthful. That collection was very beautiful to me. I absolutely loved it. So I put in Merch Pass, I signed up to either enter the lottery for the mini backpack or the ears. And they had this open, if I remember correctly, it was July 28th.
And or the ears, right? Because once you click all of the options, it was the option that you could potentially get all of the items you selected, because they were putting each item in its own individual drawing, right?
Right. So you could potentially get everything that you wanted, some of the things you wanted, or none of the things.
What kind of ice cream are we eating there?
It's it's the Rebel triple chocolate.
Oh, that's new.
That's not that new. For those of you who are on a ketogenic diet, that is one of the best keto ice creams.
Yes, because Ashley is keto. She only eats keto. So I also entered into the merch pass. As we can see, I'm still a little salty that I did not get drawn for anything. Now, this could be a problem because I didn't choose everything like I was tempted to, because I really didn't want the pins, although I do like pins, and I've talked about that before. But I don't think I selected the pins. I think I selected the ears, the bag, and the mug.
Okay. So I think they allow people 2 days to sign up or to enter the lottery. And then they did the drawing on the 30th, I want to say. July 30th, I received an email saying that I had 24 hours basically to actually pay for the Loungefly mini backpack that I won in the lottery. So of course I did it. I did not get the ears, but today it arrived in the mail.
So now I've been salty for the past week or so because she's been bragging.
I'm not.
And I see why. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is huge. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
I'm still jelly.
This bag is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Oh yeah. I like how they made the back plain so that you don't scratch up your back with it.
Yeah, I don't have yours had a tag on it that said that it was the Minnie Mouse main attraction.
It does.
Mine does not have a tag on it other than the Shop Disney price tag. It retailed for $90. And because I got it from Shop Disney, for the most part, it's almost always free shipping for anything that's over $75 unless they offer free shipping for anything. So it was just $90 plus tax. And
it looks really well on camera too.
Yeah. Okay, so the inside is plain.
Just plain blue.
Yeah, it's just a plain blue inside. Oh, I don't think this would be one of the bags that I carry too often. This is more of a collector's item bag.
They're gonna see my tiki. They're gonna see.
I will bring this out for special occasions.
Every day in Disney is special. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty deep.
Yeah. So the other irritating thing about Merch Pass, in my opinion, the other irritating thing is that apparently there was a second round.
So I lost twice.
Well, so did I, because I also wanted the ears to match this bag.
Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
So there were people
with the bag, like, well, I also wanted the ears. Meanwhile, there's people like me out there who didn't get any of it.
And it's sort of the same problem, right? Because this bag, like I said, all of the bags, I believe, for all of the Minnie Mouse main attraction retail for $90. The ears retail for, I want to say, $35.99. But if you go on eBay, which I did do after I won the lottery, and just a few days ago, and I saw this bag going for $300 in some cases, $400. The ears, which retail for $35.99, I saw going for like $90 to $100. Again, just from the bots. I mean, the problem is that, and there actually were some websites out there bragging that they could secure these items for people. I assume they probably are looking for some form of payment in exchange.
They probably bought bots.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, you still see, I mean, the merch pass system, like I said, they tie it to an email. The email has to be registered to an account, but any bot can do that. Any bot can create an email address and tie it to a Shop Disney account. So,
And then they'll all come back to one main account, and then you have a thousand. So you can buy like one bot that can potentially enter it around a couple of thousand times,
right.
get all these entries, and meanwhile I still have no bag and no ears. Not even a mug. I couldn't even get some pens out here.
The pins I know are hard to get. Those were the first for the 65th anniversary collection. That was the first item that went, was those collector pins. They were gone. And then after that, it was some other like anniversary collector's item, and then the bag. The so the other thing too is that it looks like the next collection may be launching to merch pads pretty soon. We are in August, so this would be the July collection.
And that's the carousels, right?
King Arthur's Carousel collection, which looks gorgeous.
I saw it. I think it's pretty. I mean, I'm gonna enter. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna enter the drawing because I feel like I deserve to win something, right? But I don't think it moved me. I think so far the only ones that I've liked, I think they have been progressively getting better until August and that Dumbo set hit, and I'm just like, oh, that was terrible. Like that is all. That's awful. They can have all of that. I don't. I won't. I'm gonna still enter the drawing. Just to see if I win, because I feel like it's one of those things that they have to keep saying your name and then they'll feel sorry for you and maybe you'll win something. And then if you do, then you can be gracious and give it away to someone who you know wants it, and or or choose not to purchase it, but they need to see your name in the algorithm. This is my thinking. I could be completely 100% wrong, and more than likely I am wrong. However, this makes total sense to me. I did hear from a reliable source that they do plan on relaunching some of this stuff, and that sometimes whenever they do have these sales, they do put them up on the sites, and that some of the stores, when they start reopening, may be getting some of them in. I don't know how true that is. That is also probably 100% false. But I did hear that, and I don't think that they're going to do any restocks this year because this is part of a collector set.
Yeah.
So it is part of a collection, and that kind of keeps the momentum of people feeling special going until 2021 when no one is special, and then they're selling all these things again for regular price, and then you know.
So yeah, merch pass. It's a mixed bag. I mean, I understand, not being able to get anything and being disappointed, especially, the lottery system kind of makes everyone a little hopeful that you have a chance, and then you turn around and look on eBay and it's like, oh, did I really have a chance?
Well, I think after going through three types of processes, so after being a part of just the regular queue, and being in the queue, the virtual line, waiting for the tiki room bag, I think that was a terrible experience. I don't wish that on anybody. The sites were crashing. They were taking people's payments and credit cards multiple times. So that was awful. Going through a third party wasn't so bad. I mean, it was double the price, but it wasn't so bad. But it seems like the merch pass may actually be, although, everyone doesn't get anything, everyone doesn't get anything anyway. You know what I mean? But I think it's less stress-free because you do have multiple days to enter, and then you are notified at a decent time, and then you have 24 hours to purchase. So it's like it's kind of a leisurely process. So then, therefore, when you go onto the website, and if all your information is already stored because you're already a Shop Disney member and you've already signed up and you have all your email and everything stored, it should be an easier process, I would think, right?
Yeah, I prefer Merch Pass over that virtual queue. There are a ton of glitches with that system too, because there were moments where they would say the line is paused because they had too many people checking out and they had to get through those people. And it's like, okay, we were waiting for like an hour before you moved 10 places in the line. So yeah, the Merch Pass system was, I mean, you sign up and then all of a sudden there was an email saying you have 24 hours to actually buy it.
For those of you that were lucky enough to get that email.
But you did get the bag that you wanted.
I did by other means. And so, like I said, I would go that route again if it's something else that I truly felt like I actually wanted. I haven't seen anything like that. I am a little excited about the carousel set, though it is pretty. It's not calling me like the Tiki Room was. And I also just thought that visually, from the papers, that the Peter Pan set was just beautiful. I knew that was going to go because it's still a popular ride. So I just knew that that was going to be. I don't know if the Dumbo set, which is the preview for August, is going to be. I think it has a fanny pack, right?
It has a belt bag or a fanny pack.
And then the ears kind of have like a feather sticking out. It's somebody's gonna love that set. That's gonna be somebody's diehard, and that's awesome. And it's something for everybody. I will go out there and I will say I am not a fan of it. I'm gonna sign up for the pins because I do like pins. And if I get something, it'll be the pins. But I mean, or if I enter the pass for something, it'll be for the pins. But
yeah, I would try. I mean, I'm gonna try for King Arthur set, for the carousel set. I'll try for that. I'm the Dumbo. I mean, it looks okay. I'm not, it's okay. I mean, I would try. I would try just because I feel like I'm a collector at this point. So I would try for the fanny bag. I do hope that they keep the Merch Pass system around because, I mean, what else? I don't know. I don't know what the solution.
Of course you do.
Ask me again in a month when I don't get the King Arthur carousel mini backpack.
Of course, the winners are going to be.
I'm still looking for the ears. I still need my Peter Pan ears too, my matching ears. Which I will not. The other thing to say is that, yes, you went through a third party, but neither one of us have gone on eBay and gone to any of these sellers who appear to be using bots. Like, I definitely don't think that should ever be an option. Like, the best way, I think maybe the only way to send a message and say, like, this is not the way the system should be, is to not give those sellers money.
Correct. And I just think that that's highway robbery because, okay, yes, the person who I purchased mine from did, do a little markup or whatever, but it wasn't like a drastic multi-$100 markup. It wasn't $500-$600. It wasn't $400 or $500. It was like an $80-something markup after you got rid of all the boxes and everything, which, like I said, you expect something like that sometimes. However, it wasn't that bad. And like I said, it's a beautiful bag. And I didn't mind it. $500, yeah, I mind that. I won't pay that.
All right, so those are our thoughts on Merch Pass and our mixed bag of success and failures with getting Shop Disney's exclusive collector's items. So, comment below if you guys have had more success, or what do you guys think of Merch Pass? Do you think that it could be improved? Let us know.
And thanks for talking to us. If you want any other conversation starters or our experiences on anything else, just let us know. we'll make a video and chit chat with you all.
All right. See you next time. Bye.
Bye, Ash.